Likes and dislikes of the S200 digital camera. The screen flips back. You go back so you can see the back, and it flips up to the top so you can see and for the front of the view and stuff like that. Camera. I mean, hopefully it'll turn out better like this on autofocus instead of manual focus. Let's see how autofocus turns out. The last one I did wasn't so good. I mean, I still have it in memory or whatsoever, but I'll show that one, then I'll show this one and see which one's better on my talk on the other one and stuff like that. On stuff I got coming up. I got some mail coming tomorrow I'm going to do a mail opening with and stuff like that and see. A lot of them don't get many views whatsoever. My shorts get more views than anything else, so I'll stick with shorts for a while. Maybe I'll come up with something good to do on the Improvising Sniper Saga and stuff like that. Maybe come up with something better, do some healing, lose some weight, maybe get a workout routine going and stuff like that. Maybe I'll switch up and change. Who knows? But the focus wasn't so good on that. It was on manual focus, so I had to manually focus it and stuff like that. But this is autofocus. So hopefully it's better on autofocus than it is on the manual. You got on the digital camera, you got where you push the button to take the picture, but if you just tap it, you can use that the tapping motion to whatever to manually focus it or whatever to get it focused. But you press it all the way down, you're just going to take a picture. But it's set on that. Right now it's just set on record, so it's not going to do much. It may take a photo, I'm not for sure. But I'll see how this one goes on my laptop and see if it's if it's blurry or whatever out of focus, and see if this one's in focus. It should be. Hopefully it is, but I'll do that video, and I'll do the whole video on everything. You guys can watch it on stuff I got, stuff I got coming up. I ordered some stuff that I'll show you tomorrow, and do some stuff with it. And let's say a build I'm going to do, let's just say it's going to have a motor on it. If I have a motor I can get running and get it set up like that, it's going to have a motor on it. Let's just say that. If I can set something up to do what I need to do on that kind of stuff. So we'll save that as a surprise on something that's going to have a motor on it. If I have enough angle iron or bed frame to do stuff, so I got some in the attic too I can use. Let's see. I got that, this, that, and the other, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it, on what I'm going to use. But I'll do something. Maybe I'll come up with something I can use on some of the extra steering columns I have. So let's just leave it at that and see if you guys can guess what it's going to be. But I'll set this up, and I'll probably do this one first, and then let the others play out. You don't have to watch the whole thing all the way through, unless you want to hear what I have to say or what I got coming up. You can just listen to it all the way through, or whatever, or what I got coming up on what I'm going to do. Or you can skim through it or fast forward through it or whatever you want to do, because these don't get many views as my shorts do. So I'll be doing a lot of shorts and stuff like that because they get more views than anything else. There's only like 20-some% that stay and watch, and the rest of them just swipe away from it. So they want to see it, but they don't want to follow me or anything, or they don't like somebody talking about God or whatever, which I really don't care, because nothing's going to stop me, because right now I'm unstoppable and I'm going to remain that way. But I got, like I said, I got some stuff coming up. I got a mail opening I'm going to do tomorrow, and some other stuff I'm going to wind up doing some sort of build. I just don't know what it's going to look like, but it's just going to be a build of some sort. Maybe that'll get me something I'm going on if I do a build and stuff like that. But let's hope and see what happens. But I'll let y'all go, and I hope you all have a great rest of your week, a great weekend. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all stay blessed. Thank you. Alright, I see what it is. It just starts over. It records so many minutes, and it just starts over. So I'll get into a lot of stuff. I got some upcoming videos. I got some more mail coming tomorrow. I'm going to do a mail opening with. And you'll find out what I'm getting tomorrow, and the project I'm going to wind up trying to see if I can do. Which I know I can do it like that, but I got to see if I can get the. Let's give a little hint. I got to see if I can get the motor I'm going to use running, and see what I can come up with. So I got that coming tomorrow when I get when I do the mail opening and stuff on that. And go from there and see what I can come up with. But I'm pretty sure I've been talking long enough for right now for a video, so I'll let y'all go. And coming in the future, if you want to send me something small for the improvising sniper stuff, the videos I can do like stuff like if let's say somebody sends me some small item and do a video or a podcast on how would I use that in that sniper field or whatever like that. It could be anything. Who knows or whatever. You guys think about it and see what you can come up with. I mean, you don't have to send anything, but then it always helps to do more kind of videos and stuff like that. But I got my dog barking at something. I have the slightest idea what. But that's okay. But I'm going to let y'all go, and I'll talk to y'all later. And y'all have a great week, rest of your week, and a great weekend. And y'all stay blessed. Thank you all. Stay blessed. And it's not so hot outside going around, because that's a lot of sweat. I mean, I probably would lose weight, but then again, my emphysema would start acting up, or my COPD, or whatever it is I have. Then I go and do something physical, my breath goes away and all that. I don't want that to happen, so most of that stuff's going to have to be a different kind of scenario or whatever, so it'll probably be more towards like fall and winter when I do that kind of stuff. But I'll probably wind up still doing the target practices and stuff like that, and setting stuff up on the AR and stuff like that, or whatever I have. Now the Mosin Nagant shooting I probably won't do on here unless I'm aiming into a fire pit that I have. I don't want to shoot straight up like this because those bullets travel. Now if I had the solid concrete and steel plate fire range where I'd shoot and it won't penetrate anywhere through it, then I can do it. But I'd have to be far enough away from that target for it not to ricochet back. Because those will ricochet back if you hit it just right on that steel stuff. Especially the railroad tie plate that they use with they put the railroad ties in, laid down the track. Which I have one down here, which I'm not going to pick up because of my back right now. But it's one of those that lays right under it. You nail it both sides, and then you go with what you want to go on all that kind of good stuff. But I'll still do the improvising sniper saga, but I'm gonna kind of switch it up a little bit and see what I can come up with. But I'll still do the stuff like this and all the shorts and stuff like that. But I get more views off my shorts and more follows off my short feed than any other feed I have. So I'll keep doing that and stuff like that. But there's some that have the music that it gets copyrighted, so that's why I delete it. Because it gets copyrighted, so I'm going to do most of it without the music or without... some of the music I'll do because it goes through or whatever. They don't copyright it. But the kind of random music and stuff they have, I can do it with that, my shorts and stuff like that. But I won't do like songs or anything that's going to get copyrighted, because I'll just wind up deleting it and stuff like that and just go from there. What have I been talking here? That says 2 minutes and 30 some seconds, but I know I've been talking longer than 2 minutes, I think. At least you would think I've been talking longer than 2 minutes. Dang. I've been talking, dang, 2 minutes? That's weird. But, yeah, I'll get on to it, and I may be in a different kind of mode than I think on this. But I'm going to go ahead and stop this and play it and see what it does. And I'll get back to it if it's not like that, but I'll be back. Y'all stay blessed. Because you'll find more dogs in the kennels than you do cats. Because they just let the cats go out in the area they found them, and they become feral, and they do their hunting and everything, and that keeps like the rat, field mice and field rat population down because of the feral cats like that. Now, if they were to go in and do the same thing with dogs, that'd be a kind of a different story with dogs than it would with cats. Because dogs, they do the feral. I mean, there's feral dogs all over the place, but there's more dogs in the kennels, and then just do the surgery, stuff like that, spade or neuter, clip their ear and send them on their way. I mean, they don't do that. They do that more with cats than they do with dogs. It's kind of not that good to do with dogs, because dogs, I mean, you got dogs that would team up on people, and basically if they're hungry enough, they'll take out like children and stuff like that, which is no good. But if they go in and they have the cats don't do that. The cats are more loners than anything else. They're not really cats in groups. They're more loners, but if you got like towns and stuff like that, some of the cats, they come together and stuff like that. If they're related somehow or whatever, they'll come together and stuff like that on that. But it's very rare. But cats will hang around in the same area, and then some fight, some don't. Some stand their ground, some will run away and go someplace else, stuff like that. But dogs are a complete different story. But I like the camera like this with the webcam stuff, because it stays focused and stuff like that, and you can just say here, I can say here and talk or whatever. But I need to actually, here, let me bring you up a little bit. Okay. Let me see. There we go. That's a little better. Let me bring you. My thing is a little crooked, so I gotta switch it around to the other side, or get another block, because my block is at the bottom is split, so it's like this, but it's split right there at the bottom. But it works like this on webcam and stuff like this. But I'm gonna see how the video goes. I can see the purple, but that's from my TV up here. It's got a purple screen, so here, let me do this. Let me show you. See the purple on the screen? That's like the screensaver of the TV. It's Roku TV. That's the screensaver on it. It's got it's a TCL Roku TV. That's the screensaver on there with the car and the purple and pinks and whatever colors they got in there. The sunset and this, that, and the other. But I may keep this one for like webcam or do photos and pictures and stuff like that. Maybe outside or whatever if I want to picture something or whatever. Most of the stuff I'll probably use this instead of my phone. That way my phone can be clean in case I get a call or something like that. But I don't usually get calls that much. So I mean, my mom will call me, or I'll call her, or something like that. Something happens to her, then my sister or my brother-in-law or my nephew will call me or whatever like that. So I got like neighbors around that text. They do more texting than they do calling me, so they'll text more than they will anything else. That's like my mom. She'll text unless she wants to. Well, my mom will call me more than she'll text me, because she rather talk to me than just start texting back and forth, so she can say how her day went or what's going on with her life or whatever. But as of right now, she's she was in a hospital for liquid on her legs and coming up on her lungs. It's like your body fills up with water. But it was it would have been, if nothing would have, she wouldn't have went anywhere. It would have been congestive heart failure like my father. He passed, but that was due more to the Agent Orange and stuff like that on all his problems internally. My mom's getting about the same thing, but she was never in the military, so it's not like she has Agent Orange. She just is getting that water retention and stuff like that coming up. It runs in the family. As for me, when I get older, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever, I don't know what I'm going to have. I have a slight idea. Right now I'm healthy. So let's hope it stays that way with me being healthy, and as I grow and grow and grow and grow, I don't get none of the stuff my parents got or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go, but one thing I need to start losing the weight again and stuff like that. Like I said before, I mean, I quit everything. I quit drinking. I quit smoking weed. I'm off the pain meds. I don't take that no more. The only thing I take is what my doctor prescribes for like my allergies, my like my heart or my cholesterol and stuff like that. I take that stuff. I take like 4 meds. Plus I have the inhaler, but I really don't use the inhaler because my I think it's the COPD is not that bad. Like others got real bad COPD and stuff like that. I don't. But that was causing from smoking like 3 packs of cigarettes, 2.5 to 3 packs of cigarettes a day for, I don't know, God, 20 years. I'm glad I quit. I basically quit everything, so, which is better for me. But I got like the Nero gum now, which is what I'm chewing now. I got the Nero gum, which I chew. They have like memory and focus, energy and focus, and a lot of the other mints and stuff like that, which are real good. But if you get a chance, buy some. They got it on TikTok Shop and stuff like that. Good deals. Try that out and see what you think about it. Maybe you got a job where you have to do more main focus and need the energy and focus to get your job done. That helps. Get motivated and stuff like that, and that stuff will help you. I don't get paid for none of this. I'm not on a paid thing or anything like that. I don't even have enough followers on here to get paid on anything. So it does what it does. It works the way it works. So I'll figure out how everything goes. Then I'll see. I need to revamp the improvising sniper saga thing. Because with basically what I did to my back, I mean, if I go out doing the stuff I wanted to do, which is going to be physical, I'll wind up messing my back up again and stuff like that. But what I need is, if I had some stuntman or something like that to go in them portions for me, one of these days I'll have something like that. So the physical stuff like that, I can get somebody else to do, and then the other kind of stuff, and this easy stuff I can wind up doing or whatever. But I may wind up saving the improvising sniper. Hello all. Likes and dislikes of the S200 digital camera. First like is the screen can go fold back down or fold up so you can see it from the front and the back. Focus is a little bit, yeah. Using it for webcam is good, but using it for like walking around doing this and that, it kind of stays blurry. It doesn't give the time to focus what it needs to focus on. So like walking around, I did one video where I was doing the walk around and stuff like that on, I gotta clean my porch off and stuff like that. My face was mostly blurry on about everything. I mean, if I sat there and just stayed there and kept it in one spot, it may. Basically, I had it on a tripod for a little bit. Then I kind of walked out, kind of pointed around on a porch I need to clean off and go through this and that and the other. And like the commercial dishwasher I picked up, I'm going to turn into a parts washer and stuff like that. But that's going to be down the road when I get back on the Jeep and stuff like that. But during the summer, I probably won't be doing anything with the Jeep. I'll wait till like fall and winter. Then I'll probably do stuff with the Jeep. Because during the spring and summer, you got the hot days. You got the rain all the time. Get into something and then it starts raining. You got to pack it up and cover it. I mean, I would do actually a lot better if I had like a shop I can work in and stuff like that. But one of these days, I'll have me a shop one of these days. But then again, if I don't, I may leave a legacy for my somebody in my family, and then they can do that kind of stuff. They can work on projects and do stuff with this shit in like a good shop and stuff like that with all the tools and all that stuff I'm gonna leave behind and stuff like that. Because when you go, you're not gonna take anything with you, so you might as well leave it to somebody that can use it. I mean, I have nieces and nephews. I can leave stuff to them, and they can build with it as they go. So, like all my vlogging equipment, my camera equipment, my computer, stuff like that. I'll probably wind up leaving to my niece so she can do more stuff like that on that kind of stuff. Or she can have her kids and help her kids do that kind of stuff. Like do a YouTube channel or do TikTok or something else that comes up in the future. You never know what's going to come up till it comes up. I mean, everything, a lot of stuff's still around. What is it? Like the MySpace stuff. Is it still around? I don't know who uses it anymore, but I don't. So, I mean, I had stuff on it before, but I don't use that stuff now. I've been using YouTube more than I've been using TikTok or anything like that. I do the shorts on TikTok as I do on here, but most of the videos like this don't get that many views. I'm lucky probably to get on some of them over 10 views. Other ones, I do my gun videos. There's a lot of views on them, which I'll get back into and stuff. I got to get some more gas. So I got to wait for the rent, then I'll get that, and then I'll go in and I'll get a couple cans of gas, and I can do the mowing and stuff where I need to mow and stuff like that. That way I can do like the target practice and shoot this or that or whatever I'm gonna wind up doing. There's a lot of the channels doing stuff with like the tannerite and stuff like that, but where I'm at in my area, I can't do that because I don't have enough property. I've got a half acre or an acre I can work on, but I have neighbors around and everything like that, and they don't need no big explosions going off because next door I have a friend of mine has kids over here, so I don't want to scare the kids and stuff like that. So it's not a good thing to do where I'm at now. If I was out in the country in the middle of nowhere, all kinds of property, I can do explosions or whatever I wanted to do. Maybe down in the future I'll be able to do that one of these days. But as I was talking about on this camera, everything's pretty good on this camera. I like it, but I'm gonna use it more for like the webcam type thing, and maybe go somewhere. If I go out and I want to take a photo or something, if I go to sell something or something like that, I can sell it and stuff like that. Use this to go and do that and hook it up that way and all that. But as for walking around doing that, I want to wait until I can afford one of the real good ones that have the real good focus, that can focus up on stuff quicker than this one can. It takes a lot to focus on these. So you got autofocus, you got manual and stuff like that. And that is my alarm clock going off. Let me turn that off. That is to actually feed my dogs, but I've already fed my dogs. They've already ate, so I fed them around 5 something, so they're good to go. And so's the cat. Well, one cat came up. I don't know where Rascal is, but Scrappy come up. Rascal gets in and has the fights with like the neighborhood tomcats and stuff like that, and runs off or fights them, and is gone for a few days and comes back at some point. Depending on if he is, I wouldn't say he's the biggest tomcat in the area, so he has his share of fights. So I'm pretty sure there's a bigger tomcat in this area that keeps him at bay. That's why he's usually gone for a couple days out somewhere else. Maybe somebody feeds him somewhere else, I'm not for sure. Or then again, no one can feed him and then just chase him off or whatever, but I don't see doing that to a cat. That's like Scrappy was a feral cat that was taken off. It was offspring to a cat that my niece had, which was Tiger. It's an offspring to Tiger, which we had a long time ago. This was, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, I don't know, years ago. So this was a while back. So she was around going out doing this and that and the other, and she probably had at least between 6 and 10 litters that I know of. I don't know where she is now. Who knows, doing the same thing? I'm not for sure. But the one cat, Scrappy, here is a female, but she was She was spayed, so she was a feral cat. They picked her up. They did all that, clipped the ear, and put the cat back where they found it. That's what they do with feral cats. They find a cat, they do that surgery and stuff like that. I need to clean this porch off. Just basically checking out the camera to see what's like, but I gotta clean this porch off. As you can see, it does need cleaned off, so I need to make room on my porch so I can set stuff so it don't look like this. But that right there is I'm gonna turn that into a parts washer. Then I gotta go through all the boxes and stuff right here. That's my mom's stuff. And that's my neighbor's dog barking over there. I think he's a Great Pyrenees, I think he is. But he's just barking because he hears my voice. But I got a lot of stuff to move over there. That's the blasting cabinet right over here, which is that right there. Blasting cabinet, and I gotta move all that other stuff. But that's a project I'm working on. I just wanted to check the, let me walk over here. I just wanted to check the camera out. And I gotta move stuff like this. I'm gonna do something with this. I found this on the side of the road. Clean it up, see what I can do with it. I guess it fell off the back of a truck or something. Or it was stuck. Then they took the thing out, forgot about it, and they hit a bump or something, and it fell out, or they hit the curb so it falls out or whatever. But I got other stuff I need to clean up. Like this stuff right here. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with all this stuff. I still got this wood to go through here and get all that stuff cut up and set up for fireplace and stuff like that. There's still a lot of work to be done, but with my entry getting better now, it's going to be a little bit more on stuff that I can do. But I also got to move this. I got to get my Jeep going so I can move it. Cut all these limbs right here and get them cut. Thinking about cutting it back here. Maybe right there or up here. I'm not for sure. But I'm sure I'll figure it out. Since I'm the only one doing this, sorry I'm so close to the camera. But there's a lot of stuff that needs done that I'm going to wind up doing. Like move the Jeep, move the stuff over here, move all this. Work that out for my gun range. And I think the grass is mowed over here. I'm not for sure. But we can walk over there and find out. And let me take you off this tripod. Alright, let's set you over like this. See, I gotta move this stuff. Get these limbs. Let's see. See if we got mowed. Well, most of it got, some of it got mowed. But you can see it's still down there. Focus is not good on this thing. See if I can get Max. There's Max. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this is it really won't focus that well. Other than that, it works. What is this? Some sort of light thing. I don't know what that is. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. Come out of off the garbage, I guess. I don't know. But go figure. Just throw it away. Everybody's got to get them weeds. I got to weed eat all this. But that's this camera. Focus thing is something I got to work out with this, but I guess it's it'll focus on the person, but not on the surrounding area, I guess. I don't know. But I'll see what I can do with this on my other laptop and go from there. But I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great weekend coming up, and y'all stay blessed. Thank y'all.